In Charing Cross 2017, we shall have Acute Stroke Consensus update. We approached this subject in 2016 very, very cautiously because the vascular surgeons are beginning to hear about the intracranial stent retrieval. We invited a faculty to come and talk about this, and what we found was that the program for this and the practice is very different in different parts of the world. Charing Cross Symposium is a global symposium, so that there'll be some in the United States, in certain parts of the States, that stent retrieval from the brain is commonplace. But not even in the United States, it will not always be available next to where the procedure takes place, which was cause the embolisation. In the continent of Europe, it's more advanced in some countries than others, particularly Holland and Germany, probably after Holland. But in the United Kingdom, with the nationalised health service, it's a long way from being satisfactory. I don't believe this is just a United Kingdom problem. So this is what we learned, and since that time there has been increasing awareness that aortic, ascending aorta and arch procedures can be performed, and this is a potential source of embolisation to the brain. A year ago we knew that TAVI caused embolisation to the brain. The heart valve replacement, as this device is pushed against the diseased aorta in the position of the aortic valve, is it any surprise that a bit of wall from the aorta will go and flow across the arch, and if it's unfortunate, it will flow up towards the brain? Well, there are devices which have become available to discourage this embolisation. Two such have been shown at Charing Cross last year. A third has been provided but is no longer in circulation. Some of the TAVI companies say that embolisation doesn't occur. They don't need this way of preventing embolisation. However, two of the greatest exponents of arch reconstructive surgery tell me that as surgeons they clamp the common carotid artery before they interfere with the arch of the aorta. They are that concerned about embolisation to the brain. Now, what emboli go to the brain? Solid pieces of artery wall can be knocked off inadvertently, or thrombus can be dislodged. And Thilo Kohlbell in Hamburg has shown that air can be embolised, and he has a video of it which he'll show at Charing Cross. We don't yet know whether that air will cause severe disruption to the circulation of the brain, but it's certainly not doing it any good. We'll find out. How long is it before we can get a clot corrected in the brain? How long a solid piece of material? Perhaps we need to have services in every country that can restore the patient to the condition they were before ascending an arch surgery. If an inadvertent embolus goes to the head, surely we must be ready with the skills of today to be able to go get that embolus out. And surely we should be doing these procedures where all those facilities and the imaging for those facilities are available. It should not be necessary to put a patient into a taxi or ambulance and send them to another hospital. There simply isn't time. There is much to learn on this subject. I can tell you it is an interface between neuroradiology, neurology, stroke medicine, thoracic endovascular surgery, and vascular surgery. We have to understand these interfaces between the disciplines, and this session at Charing Cross will do just that. I welcome you to it.